What if grace is something that you already are? As you consider that possibility, you might find yourself remembering moments when something flowed effortlessly through your experience. Perhaps when you were helping someone, the perfect words just came. Or when you were navigating a challenge, you somehow knew exactly what to do without having to figure it out. Maybe moments when timing aligned perfectly, when opportunities opened naturally, when solutions appeared without force. You might begin to notice something interesting about those graceful moments. They didn't feel like achievements that you earned through effort. They felt more like natural expressions of something already flowing through you. As you sense how this connects with your lived experience, you might recognize that grace wasn't something visiting you from the outside. Something in you was orchestrating that flow. The same intelligence that's listening to these words right now, the awareness that can shift from focused attention to broad perception, the consciousness that naturally knows when to act, when to wait, when to speak, and when to remain quiet. You might find yourself remembering not just the obvious graceful moments, yet those everyday instances when you naturally said exactly what someone needed to hear, when you instinctively avoided problems before they developed, when you chose the perfect response without analyzing why. As these memories connect with this present moment, something begins to recognize that what you've been calling coincidence or luck was actually your natural intelligence, expressing its inherent wisdom through your choices. The way your body knows how to heal a cut without conscious instruction. The way your heart knows how to beat in perfect rhythm. The way your mind knows how to dream. These are not separate from grace. They are grace. Consciousness orchestrating perfect function through form. You might begin to sense that grace is not a spiritual concept. It's a recognition of how consciousness naturally operates when not interfered by mental complications. The way water naturally flows around obstacle, finding the perfect path without planning. The way trees grow towards light without forcing. The way your breathing adjusts perfectly to your body's needs without conscious management. The same natural intelligence has been expressing through every choice you've ever made, even the ones that seemed like mistakes at the time. Something in you was learning, adapting, refining your ability to navigate this human experience. You might notice that the observer of these patterns, the one who can recognize graceful flow when it's happening, the awareness that can appreciate perfect timing, isn't separate from the grace itself. The recognizer, the grace, the one living the experience are not different things. They're the same consciousness, exploring its own nature through the elegant process of being you. Something fascinating is occurring right now. As you use your natural capacity for recognition to understand your natural capacity for grace, the same intelligence that creates graceful responses in your daily life. Is now examining how it creates those responses. Which means you're having a conversation with yourself, about yourself, using the very grace we're exploring to explore that grace. You might notice that this moment of recognition doesn't feel like learning something new. It feels more like remembering something you've always known, yet never quite articulated. The fact that this understanding feels familiar rather than foreign proves you've always been the grace that you thought you were seeking, the consciousness that naturally knows how to respond to any situation with perfect appropriateness. Which transforms everything because you're not someone who occasionally experiences grace. You are grace consciousness, learning to recognize itself through the continuous process of living, choosing, expressing, moment by moment. Every breath that you take, every choice that you make, every response that you offer is grace consciousness, expressing its natural intelligence through your unique form of human awareness. As you consider what this recognition means for your daily life, you might sense that nothing needs to change, except your awareness of what's already operating. The same consciousness that orchestrated every graceful moment you've ever experienced is here right now, available for conscious participation in whatever situation you're navigating. You don't need to practice being graceful. You need to recognize that grace is what you are, expressing through the natural process of conscious choice. This isn't a philosophy to believe. It's a reality to experience. Through the simple recognition that the intelligence listening to these words is the same intelligence that can architect perfect responses to any challenge, any opportunity, any moment of your life. You realize you're not someone seeking grace. You are the grace, learning to live as conscious recognition of its own natural, elegant, perfect expression.